Hello, this is teddygaming. Welcome back to a very interesting video. Because I don't normally get to do these kind of videos where I'm talking about stuff for upcoming issues, but recently I've been doing that quite a bit, and there is a video I want to say that's coming out tomorrow maybe, that's been talking about the road to issue 150, and oh boy, some of the things which I just found out today are amazing and so interesting. So yeah, I mean, I just come in and I went online and I found some interesting things. And this is all stuff from Seth Campbell, by the way, so it's all official and it's all great, and some of the stuff I feel like people are going to be looking forward to so much, especially for Alapex and also Archie fans. Okay, so the first bit is a picture of Alapex. So Seth Campbell put up this picture of Alapex, and I must admit it looks so amazing. Seeing all the pink, it really stands out quite well. And also seeing like the pink coming off the weapons with blood, it looks so great and amazing, and oh boy, it looks so beautiful. Oh god, yeah. But when this picture was put out, Seth Campbell did say, I may be leaving after issue 150, but I have something else in the works. Now, I do think that this maybe could be leaning onto something a little bit more for the future, which I will be talking about that in just a second because there's some interesting things in there. But I do think that maybe they could potentially be making a mini-series for Alapex, which if they are, then oh boy, that's going to be so great. I mean, I haven't really done much of a character, oh boy, in like, forever really. And I think that if they do a miniseries, oh boy, that would just be so great. And I don't know what to really say. There's like potential here with what they could do and what they could not do. But then there was a tweet by Gaming Comic that was really interesting. And this tweet was going out to Seth Campbell and she replied. And the tweet was, I was seeing a lot of discussion on Facebook and Reddit about issue 150. Articles seem to be intentionally ambiguous if an ongoing will have issue 151 and beyond. Can you say if it's ending at issue 150? Now Seth Campbell did reply, and it's really interesting for the future of tmnt. So the tweet was, it's not ending. The license was just renewed for at least another 4 years, and there's a renewal discussion every year or so, and new writer will take on after issue 150, but I can't reveal who it is. So yeah, I must admit that's really interesting just because we don't really get to hear this side of things from like, you know, like discussions about the franchises, like in terms of like legal side. So I must admit I do find that to be pretty interesting, really great to hear that. But also on the other hand, we're at least getting like 4 more years worth of total content from RDW, which I've got a feeling a lot of people are going to like dislike that just because people want to hate on RDW. But on the other hand, I just can't help but have a big smile on my face just because I know that we're definitely getting more content for the next 4 years, which is just great, and also the potential to see what they could be doing is just, yeah. But then there were a few other little things that Seth Campbell did put up on a Patreon, which I can't really say too much about just because I haven't seen it, and also I can't actually show the pictures, so it'll be interesting. But basically this post was basically going over a few sketches for a possible mini-series, which I do find to be really interesting. We also had like loads of concept art for like loads of characters, which we'll be talking about now, which some of them are really interesting in terms of who they could be bringing back into the ongoing series. Okay, so for the first one, which I feel like people are going to lose their minds over, especially if you're an Archie fan, and this post was actually put out on Twitter, so I can show this one. And this picture is of Ninjara. Ninjara from the Archie comics is finally coming back to the comics, and I don't know what to really say about it, just because, I mean, I really enjoy Ninjara in the Archie comics, and like seeing her come back, I feel like there's so much potential there, and also seeing like the conflict between like Alapex, Seraph, and Ninjara, if maybe Ninjara is going with Raph again, so I do see like there's going to be like a lot of potential, but at the same time, I just don't know what to really say about it, just because I want to like it, but I don't know what they'll be doing with her, so, I mean, I want to like it, but on the other hand, I'm a little bit scared just because I don't know what they could be doing, but overall, this is like really great news, and I'm just so confused how I can be bringing her back into this and all that. Also, like with the possible announcement of maybe a mini-series coming up with like maybe Alapex, maybe Ninjara could be appearing in that and stuff like that, but again, I'm not too sure because there's so many possibilities and angles that can go around it, and yeah, I'm just a little bit speechless about it all. Okay, so for the first blurred picture, we do get to see some small animal children things. Now, these could be the Terror Bears, or it could be like the Weasels in last issue. So I do think it's interesting, but I'm not too sure if they are, but they do look almost identical to them. So then for the next blurred picture, we do have a character who, like, does look very female, and also do get to see another, like, monster type character. Now, some people are comparing these two to, like, the characters from the Raj comics, who are Radical and Ruthless the Carnage. Now, they appeared in Tales of the TMNT issue, I want to say 4 or 5, something like that, and they also did appear in, like, a few other issues, but, like, those characters are so well known if you know the Mirage stuff, but if you don't, then they're just, like, random one-off characters. And I'm not too sure how well they'll fit into the story, or what they would even do in the story, so I think they will be interesting characters depending on what they do with the story, but I just don't know what they would do with the story, but it could be interesting. So then for the next and final picture, we do get to see a blurred picture of a lineup of different characters. Now, I'm not entirely too sure who they could be, but I do get to see one of them is actually Shadow, which we did talk about recently in a video, so I do find that to be interesting. And we do get to see like another big, tall character, and I'm not too sure who that could be. I mean, there's so many like characters in Turtles, and also like so many big ones, but this one doesn't really look like anyone which I've seen before. I think the only one which I can sort of maybe guess it could be is maybe like a Leatherhead type character, but I'm not too sure because I feel like all these sketches are for like new characters, but this could be for like a new design or something, so I do find that to be interesting depending what they do, so yeah. But yeah, I must admit overall this whole news is just so great and interesting and just so amazing, and oh my god, like seeing like the Apex picture, that was just beautiful, amazing, and also seeing the Jara coming back, I do feel still that like this series finally does have like a new breath of fresh air and does have like a bright future, but with some of the stuff which they could be bringing into this universe again, I'm just not too sure like how all this will be playing out and stuff like that. So then, oh god, I don't know what to really say because my mind's going everywhere with all these theories of what could be happening and stuff like that. Oh god. But I guess the only next thing now is just waiting for the next writers to be revealed, which I'm guessing won't be too long. I'm guessing like the next few months maybe, and then it'll be revealed, just because that'll be when solicitations will be going up for issue 151 and stuff like that, and then that'll be when they'll be revealing who it is. So it'll be interesting. So yeah, it's gonna be so interesting. Oh my god, I don't know what to really say now. But yeah, let me know in the comment section below what you think about all this news. Do you like someone? Do you not? And are you looking forward to Ninjara coming back and maybe Apex having a mini-series? Oh god, the potential. But yeah, that's gonna be it for today, guys. If there's some, please share. Let's just grab no stuff. Goodbye, yo, bye.